Hello everyone. Today I want to talk a bit about the coronavirus, how it is going to affect everyone and how to start preparing. We don't need to panic, we just need to start preparing. It will help save you and your family in case the virus hits your area and affects you. For those of you who don't homeschool, it is wise to start preparing what you are going to do if your child's school closes. There are hundreds of schools closed already because of the virus, and the number continues to climb. The school closures probably already are affecting some of you. Here where I live, they are talking about closing the schools till spring. They haven't made the decision yet.
The push to contain this virus continues among the provinces. Today, Quebec's premier ordered all bars, movie theaters, gyms, and ski hills to close. Alberta, Nova Scotia, and PEI are the latest provinces to announce school closures. Officials say these tough measures are required to keep people safe. Heather Yerkes-West reports.
We just have to take it day by day, I guess.
10-year-old Marigold Mioc will be doing her schoolwork from home this week after Alberta's premier announced tough new measures to control the spread of COVID-19.
These include the immediate cancellation of all K-12 and post-secondary classes, as well as closure of licensed childcare and out-of-school care programs in Alberta.
Schools and daycare centers will remain closed after March break for at least 2 weeks. And we will continue to review in consultation with public health.
That means classes are now canceled across Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, PEI, and Alberta. School remains open in Saskatchewan for now.
I'm going to give you some pointers on how to help you prepare for the situation you have to educate your children at home. You also need to take precautions to help prevent your family from getting the virus, and I'm going to go over a few ways to do this. It is a good idea to start stocking up on things now. Please keep in mind there are other families out there that do need things. You don't need to buy a year's worth of toilet paper. It's unnecessary. And it's also led to a big shortage around most of the world. People aren't able to find toilet paper. Over the weekend, I went to Costco to stock up because here in Canada, the numbers of people infected from the virus are growing. Costco was packed. There was barely any place to park. There was a constant stream of customers coming in and out of the store. I was able to stock up on everything to get me through at least for the next month. But even Costco was running out of stuff people were buying so fast. They had no toilet paper in the store, and it's like that all over the country. After I left Costco, I went to another grocery store to get a few things I couldn't get at Costco. It too had empty shelves. I have been hearing that there are shipments coming to restock the shelves. I hope so everyone who is waiting for child tax can restock their cupboards. I hope to see that the shelves are not bare for when all of the moms are going out looking for food and diapers and stuff for their children, and the stores are empty. Everybody's continuing to mass buy over panic and buying more than they need. Italian towns have been put under lockdown. Here they are telling people if they get sick to quarantine themselves for 2 weeks. And if you have traveled from another country and come over the border, they're asking for you to be quarantined for 2 weeks as well, so that in case you have picked up something from another country, you can get rid of it without spreading it around.
And while we deal with the growing emergency here at home, for many, the crisis is already in full swing. The most active hotspot right now is Italy. Nearly 200 people there have died in just the last 24 hours. Airports have been empty for several days, and now all stores except for pharmacies and food markets will be closed. Take a look at this. St. Peter's Square at the Vatican empty as the country with the highest death rate grapples with getting the spread under control. All this as a doctor on the front lines is issuing an alarming warning for his counterparts in America. ABC's Maggie Rulli is tracking the latest from London, where a health official there has announced they have COVID-19.
Life in Italy has officially crawled to a halt. People are finally taking the country's lockdown seriously. It took a televised plea from Prime Minister Conte to protect Italy's older population.
You want to make sure that you are prepared for this. No one wants to be stuck in their house with no food. It would be hard to fight off the illness hungry. Also, it would be good to have Tylenol or Advil in the house in case you or your family gets sick to help with the fever. Be prepared, because if you don't have it and get sick, places could already be sold out. Places like Save on Foods, Walmart, Amazon, and Superstore all offer delivery, so you're able to get groceries delivered to your home. This service may be good for you if you don't want to risk going grocery shopping and getting the virus, because grocery store is a good place to pick up an illness. Superstore doesn't deliver to your house, but they will bring it out to your car. So that is an option. You would have to drive to Superstore, but they do shop for you. And they've actually waived the fee right now, so online shopping doesn't have an extra fee on it. So now would be a good time to use that option. To prepare for school closures, you're also going to need to think about taking either time off work or figuring out childcare options. If you find yourself in a position where your children are going to be out of school for an extended period of time, you will need to be ready for them to do work at home so they don't fall behind. Many provinces have closed school for at least 3 weeks. I'm just going to go over some resources that might help you with schooling them at home. For older grades, you can have a conversation with the teacher about expectations for the rest of the year or next couple months. Have them studying for exams and working on essays or big projects they may have. For younger grades, it's a little bit easier to find curriculum and gather it up to do with the elementary school level. There are many places you can go to get workbooks for them. You can go to places like Staples or Walmart, or you can use online resource places like Amazon. Amazon will ship it to your door within a few days, and they have books ranging from kindergarten all the way to high school level. There's also a website called Share Canadian Home Educational Resources. You can order curriculum and educational resources from this site that will help you with teaching your children at home. These books right here I found at the dollar store. They're just books for like grade kindergarten, grade 1, things to get them started with their printing, with their numbers, their simple things like introducing them to telling time, phonics. These ones right here, Complete Canadian Curriculum, has math, English, social studies, and science. I found these on Amazon. These are available on Amazon, but I bought mine from a big box outlet store. These right here I have gotten from Superstore, but I'm pretty sure you can probably find them online at Walmart as well. This one I got from a big box outlet store. It's for first grade. Right now I've got 2 working in these workbooks, grade 2 and grade 3. And there's grade 6 stuff here. For science, we're working on these 2 books. And right now for history, we are working on medieval history. And this book is really good because this book is for grades 3 to 5, and there's another section for 6 to 8. So it covers 3 of the kids. And we are also using the Children's Weather Encyclopedia this year for science classes for the little ones. And these are some resources I have for helping the kids understand certain subjects. It's like this one's for math. These books right here come in handy for math, world history, science, and English. This is a few things I have gathered up. You're also going to need things like paper, workbooks like scribblers, pencils, crayons, markers, color pencils, erasers, and of course some craft supplies. And you can also look online, and there are a lot of apps out there that you can use for lessons to help them learn math, reading, stuff like that. There's an app called ABC Mouse. It works for a lot of people. It just teaches basic elementary stuff. They provide a free trial so you can test the app out and see if it works for you and your kid. Google is another resource you can use. They actually have a couple programs of their own, but you can basically look up anything you have a question about, which is always a good thing to have. I know it might seem hard to educate your children at home. Relax, you can do this. Your child will love this time with you, and so will you. It will fill you with pride seeing them grow and learn. It will also give you so many great memories to look back on. All of us homeschooling parents had our very first day of homeschooling. We know the feelings you are going through. You will learn as you go, adjust to your child's specific needs. We all get through it. Reach out to someone you know who homeschools for advice and support. There are so many great people you can reach out to. There are blogs, videos, and posts to check out. Don't jump in too fast. Ease your way in and you will get the hang of it. Just like when you go swimming in the ocean, go in a little at a time. If you do too much too fast, you can burn yourself out and burn your child out. If you and your child get frustrated, take a little break. Remember, it is new for them too, and they will take time to adjust as well. Make learning fun. It will make it more enjoyable for everyone. You can do this. Parents are super people. You were made to educate your child. Normally, I would encourage getting out to do hands-on learning, like going to museums and other places for hands-on learning. But in this circumstance, it is best you stay home as much as possible till the virus passes or it is under control. Playing in the back or front yard is still an option. You can always get outside into the yard and then do something fun. If you get a cold or flu, it is best to stay home. You don't want to risk catching the virus while you're already sick. Plus, you don't want to pass your cold to others while this is going around. For those of you who are considering homeschooling, you can do this. You are amazing. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me. If you want to see some of my advice, I have a couple playlists that you can check out. If you learned something from this video, click like and subscribe to be notified of future videos.